이 정도로 괜찮겠나?
사장님 일에 도움이 만족스러운 결과네요. 이겼다! 다들 긴장을 풀지 마세요. 열심히 하려무나. 저 최선을 다할게요. 안전한 곳에서 잠시 기다려주시길.
도장? 내가 도장...
에이, 뭔진 몰라도 해치. 정령님이 정지해주신 위상 좌표입니다. 이건 설탕 얼마나 들어있어?
보장내는 일은 없을 겁니다.
다이브 멀미를 주의하세요. 전투를 대비해 주십시오. 여기서부터가 내 파티인가? 전승조원. 가자, 오르카. 사람이 더 필요해. 모두를 위해 쓰겠어요. 이 날개를.
이해합니다.
나와 함께 춤추자.
고생했습니다. 푹 쉬세요.
비켜주실래요? 저의 진심을 보여드릴게요.
자, 본론으로 들어가자.
빠르게 끝내지.
이해합니다.
전승조원.
Wait, is the gameplay sound off? Damn, no one told me about it. Is it off? Can't tell. I can't tell.
재장전.
It's not off.
재장전.
Ugh, tired. I saw the Discord update and they're saying they're adding Sigma soon. So let's check my video. I think I still have my Sigma video. Where is my Sigma video? I think I need to go back. I had a backstab. There it is, Sigma review video. Still have it. And she's pretty much the same since then, so I think we should be good. Sigma is like pretty much must have. She helps you throughout many different content. She's like no-brainer unit. She's good in PvP, she's good in PvE. That's all around very good character. And it's very easy to use as well, because you just have to. So she's basically kind of like a supporter units. She sits in the tower. You can deploy in other areas, but usually you just sit her in the tower. And she just gives a nice buff to your party. Her special skills keep replenishing the cost for your party, so you can deploy units faster. And I think she has a passive skill. I have to read it again to give the exact skill description, but she gives like this type advantage damage. So if you're doing damage against the right types, you get additional damage boost. So it makes her able to do more damage within PvP areas. That thing is hard to take a benefit of within PvP. I mean within PvE contents, because the bosses does not have a type. So, and usually the bosses are the kind of harder enemies that you have to fight. But usually Sigma, yeah, you can use her in dive for PvE. You can use her in danger close. Yeah, danger close is the area that you can take the type advantage bonus. So in that area, she's good there. To be honest, any harder PvE contents, you can definitely use her. Raid, yeah, she's definitely really good in raid. So if you're thinking of building an auto party for the raid, Sigma will really fit nicely into it. And she's the type of character that you don't really have to limit break beyond 100. So you don't really have to worry about using fusion cores on her. You can definitely just use one copy of her and that should be more than enough. But she sounds really OP and stuff, but the downside of her is that she basically loses health, her HP constantly. So she has a limited time within the field. I'll show you. I will quickly show you here. Is Sigma. There she is. So when you deploy Sigma onto the field like this, she goes on giving you the cost back, as you can see. Every time she uses her special skill, she'll give you cooldown. So attack speed, I mean not attack speed. The cooldown set is essential for her. And when she uses ultimate, she'll give the cost back again. Then she summons this, basically like a tank. But as you can see, her HP goes down gradually.
여유 부릴 틈이 어딨어?
Yeah, every time she uses a special skill, her HP goes down. So she is not infinite usage. But until she goes down, she gives a lot of cost back, so it's definitely worth it. But there already, she done her job as a full cost unit. Hey, it's been a while. There you go, and she's dead now.
한국하시죠.
Then you probably want to redeploy her and get the buff and everything. She is very useful. That's what I was trying to say.
풍선껌부터 미사일까지
I not buy.
크루도 애용해주세요.
Haven't bought things today. Was too tired from the work last night.
애용해주세요.
Didn't buy anything. Oh yeah, I should still run the event dungeon. That's what I should do. Turn the buff. Don't worry guys, I just woke up and I still need to do daily before the soft reset. So give me a sec. Give me a second. Also gonna try to... Oh yeah, the event. Advanced stage. I wanna craft gear.
신품을 보고 싶다고 솔직하게 말하면 될 텐데. 느낌이 왔어. 굉장한 녀석이 올 것 같아.
Yeah, we'll just grind out the stage for a second. I think I leveled up all the units I need. Think I leveled them all. Yeah, there's that.
밑지고 파는 거 아시죠? 아이, 진짜라니까요. 다른 상품도 체크해 보세요.
Yep. Yeah, we're good. We are good. Oh yeah, I haven't done this event today. Demon Lady, she says.
이거 꽤 잘 맞는 편이야.
우리 집 탈곡보다
One of these.
거슬리는 녀석이 있으면 얘기해.
Number 7. Oh yeah, I forgot to put a Claris in it. Knew I was missing something in my party. Chapter 9 part 3 is easier than part 2. I guess they took the feedback. And I was actually managed to clear this on my global server, but I couldn't 3-star it. Yeah, this thing is pretty hard to 3-star it. The thing is, when this challenge dungeon came out, the Korean server already was like very stacked. Like it came out after like almost, I think this thing came out after 2nd anniversary. So at that point, Korean server was just bonkers. But I'll show you the cheat code for this area, which is a Yuna. I'll show you. Just watch Yuna just go ham. She'll just go and melt everything. Ah, crap. So what Yuna has, you can watch my review video on her, but she basically has this passive skill, but she burns down the enemy. As you can see, there's a flame effect on enemies when she gets close to them. So her aura constantly burns their HP. So it's really, really good. And this works on all the enemies except the boss. So any areas with tons of these mobs like this, Yuna will just come in, just burn them pretty nicely, and they'll be all dead. So this is probably the first awakening unit that you really would not want to miss. And that was pretty easy. Orca probably did a lot of damage here too, but Yuna, just by standing, she already does a lot of damage to targets. Hey, hey, hey. And I want to play in like Demon Lords. What's the next banner? Next banner is Sigma for global server. For Korean server, they have this girl named Lulu. Show you in a second. Counter side. This is the next character for the Korean server. Nope, not that. Yep. Whoa, did not mean to change this. Where's the image? Yeah, but that's the next. So it's June 21st. So in about 2 weeks, we'll get her. In about 2 weeks. Still pretty far away, but yeah. Just waiting. She will probably come with the sleep mechanics or anti-sleep mechanics. I feel like she'll probably come with the sleep mechanic. This thing.
이거 너무 난폭해 보이지 않아?
I think it is possible if you have really stacked, but if not, then it's gonna be pretty hard. I will just say it's probably not possible for most of the people out there. But that's normal. It's meant to be challenging. It's probably one of the hardest stuff for the PvE content. So if you can manually at least clear it, that's more than enough. I don't think my character has a tank item right now. That's why it's dying. Uh-oh, it's not good. It's not good. think I was missing an item on my tanker.
고생하셨어요, 여러분.
Yeah, I know I can auto it, but I'm trying to fit in much units as I can in the party. Yep, no item, that's why. No item.
오,
No item. For the sake of it,
좋은
I'll
장비
give
쓰네.
Sylvia gear here.
오, 좋은 장비 쓰네.
Wait, what the heck? Think something?
배고프다. 신상품이 막 들어왔어요. 느긋하게 둘러보세요.
Mm.
다른 상품도 체크해 보세요.
This should give me some Eternium back. Yep. We have to clear it now. Da-da-da. There we go. Sniper one. I just use a crit damage on it. I'll show you in a second. I just for crit damage all the way. People say a lot of things, so I will probably make a video again down the road about the gear kind of video. But honestly, like if you have 4 options, no, you have 3 options. I'll say skill haste is not really essential anymore. But there you have 3 options. So you can get for crit damage, or attack sets, or attack speed. So if you can get any of those, you are pretty much good. Oddly, I'm taking more damage than you. I don't know why. So crit damage and attack speeds are probably the best out of there. So attack set you can use on Tower Shouting in the future as well, and attack set combined with the Shadow Hole, which is coming out in the future. Those two combination will do the most amount of damage in general areas for both PvE and PvP. Attack speed is still pretty good, so if you get it, hold on to it. And cooldown set is not bad, it's still very usable. But in general, I think you go with the crit damage or the attack set. The thing is, in the future, you can farm these equipments. So that's what they have. They have this thing called a challenge dungeon or stages, and depending on which character, they are on rotation. So right now there's Narahara, a Nanahara clan one. So if you clear this, you get this material, then you can go and craft their gears. Let me get this one. That was pretty cool. Dorn, by the way. They had a freaking Russia sign on the ground or something. And don't forget to use your tickets every day. It gives a bit of information as well as some nice additional bonus. Okay, so anyways, so you can go and craft gears. Oh crap. Yeah, I can't show you right now. Yeah, but you can craft the gears, and you can also get it as drop, which is pretty rare. But you can get them, the point I'm trying to say. So here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna keep rolling your set binary to let's say get crit damage. Then you're like, okay, I definitely need other set options too in the future. So you go and farm Shouting's gear. So you, let's say you got anti-supporter gear. I'm like, great, I got anti-supporter. I just need to roll it to attack set because I already have a crit damage set. You roll that on your first try or second try, you get crit damage. So now you have 2 crit damage sub equipments, and you're like, ah, crap, kind of feeling. So sometimes even that happened to me. Like I needed the other set options, and I got 2 crit damage. I was like, well, great job, like me just rolling so many times with my first equipment, missed all this other potential set equipment that I wanted to keep, and ended up getting 2 crit damage sub equipments. So that's why I tell people that if you get any of those, just stop it and just wait out. It's just not really worth it. Like, unless you are like some kind of pro gamer, you're not really gonna see that huge difference. See, I have a crit damage, I have attack, I have attack speed somewhere down here, cooldown attack speed, and I got this one just in case. But yeah, crit damage and attack set is probably the 2 best one. Attack speed and cooldown I used to use it quite a bit, but nah, not so much anymore. That's the gear I have right now. It has 166 crit damage with the 43.8% attack speed, the 49% anti-ground damage. If I upgrade this to T7, then I can probably go for even higher, but don't really feel like it. I'll make the video for Raid 1 as well eventually, but basically is randomized gear. It's latent power. It's kind of confusing, I know, but just crit damage and anti-crit damage. Crit damage, anti-crit damage. No, crit damage as well as anti-ground damage. That's what I meant. Crit damage, and anti-ground damage. Okay, we'll go and do the story soon. Have to do this. Just have to do this. We'll done pretty quickly.
항로가 수정됐습니다.
I promise it won't take that long. I'll do it manually too.
전투원 강화 준비. 조심히 막으렴.
We'll do it manually so it'll be faster. Come on. Come on.
여기서부터가 내 파티인가? 여러분의 인사고과는 제게 맡겨주세요.
Dang, cleared.
고생하셨어요, 여러분.
I don't know why my Orca support is all the way at the bottom. That's the one unit I need as support to just clear this pretty easily.
교전 예상 지점입니다. 이번 곡은 드라마틱하게 가볼까? 대기! 이건 어때?
Dorsey, come out. Use the skill. Should be pretty good now. Tommy laser beam. And they're all dead. Easy. Easy, 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 easy. What's the buff? What's the buff? Damn it. Garbage buff.
섹터 돌입.
can't remember if I have a gear on her right now or not. For my Soyun. I feel like I don't have a gear. Yeah, I don't think I do. Don't think I do. Speaking of Glober server, I need to log in. I haven't logged in since I woke up.
강화 준비.
Oh, guess I'll just auto it. Do you think intend to make a video talking about the most useful Awaken for free to play? Yeah, I will probably. I mean, I think you can just watch my Awaken videos. And I do definitely say which are the units that you want to go for. And the first on the list right now is a Yuna. You want to go for her. She's going to last very long time for you. For both PvE and PvP. So yeah. PvP is going to be a little bit harder to use because you need to use Albion in the future. And that's not it's not that hard to use. But it's a very different playstyle, so you're gonna have to get used to it. But other than that, yeah, she is pretty much really good. Long lasting, very strong character. And there's not that many characters like that, so. Oh crap, this is not auto.
받지 않은 타입입니다.
I'm on my phone right now for Glober server. Trying to hit some raid. Both account I have for Glober server, I made Enterprise to level 90 now. So long waiting, long waiting, but I did it.
세상의 실체를 느껴.
저의 진심을 보여드릴게요.
My one account has better luck with the SSR pull, but that account has no admin rifleman. The DPS wise for PvE content is much slower, which is triggering me. I still don't understand how I don't have that SR soldier. It's actually really annoying.
요약 필요하신 분?
No, Korean server. I haven't logged in C server for a while.
어때? 단정한 연주자처럼.
Then again, I think I need to save a pulse for operator too. Decisions.
고생하셨어요, 여러분. 강력한 적성체가
Damn, I'm not doing enough damage with my account here. Watch.
제가 몰랐던 이벤트인가 보죠?
잠깐 뛰어드려야겠네요.
좋아요. 돌파합시다.
나와 함께 춤추자.
Guess I need a better gear with the Orca for my my second account for Glover server. 'Cause clearly she's not doing enough damage to the point where I'm keep losing the raid because of that.
어설퍼도 이해해 주세요. 이해합니다.
단단하네요.
열심히 했으니 또 달콤한 걸 먹을 수 있을 거야.
Okay, one more dive to go, then we should be good.
필요하신가요? 복제는 할부도 가능합니다. 행운해 보죠. 항로가 수정됐습니다.
Ships are keep getting blown up in the raid right now. My damage is too low.
전투원
Too
가동 중.
weak. Yes, I do miss Korean account. I mean, in a way that when I can't one cycle the boss, I feel terrible. That's such a normal thing in Korean server account. Just boop and the boss is dead. And here I'm like, I'm giving everything I have and it's still not enough. Feels pretty bad, man. Feels pretty bad. Spelling, I need to get used to it, but too used to one-shotting everything.
고생하셨어요, 여러분.
Maybe just the Korean server is really too far gone in terms of the game progression that nothing really made me feel the challenge anymore.
적대적인 신호가
Which is normal though. I mean, I play for every single day for a very long time. And if I feel the challenge, I feel like pretty much the rest of the people who play the game will suffer really badly. So that's probably not the direction you want to go for. Still have the danger close for the challenge though. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And both my account, I still haven't got the Eddie from Orca farming stage. I'm really annoyed right now because that's the one unit I need to boost up my party damage. I need him right now. Right now. I saved a little soldier course for him and I still haven't got him. Like, seriously? Seriously? Hey, what are we gonna run today? So I'll run more Sylvia. Yeah, Jake can die, but Jake can solo 100, die 50 alone. This Jake party I have with a bunch of supporters, that's the one. He can solo it even without the artifact buff. He just goes in, tanks, burns enemies with the lightning, and gets healed from the supporter units. Yeah, I have a video here right now. Just soloing with the Jake. With no artifact buff. I'll show you. I think about a couple months ago. Yada 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 da 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 da. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. Did I delete the video? I don't think so. I don't think so. Actually, don't see it. Maybe I'm blind. There's Jake. There's Jake. Lower server news, live translation, blah blah. Caster shouting, new raid, weapon challenge dungeon. Huh? I don't see it. actually don't. Did I accidentally like delete the video or something? I have so many videos anyway, so it's really hard to tell too. It's really hard to tell. Wait, let me go through. So there's PvP, second anniversary. There's one J clip. Oh, there it is. Found it. Yeah, we can watch this together. While I auto run this thing. Open up the window here. Yeah, so there's that. So I just skip, so no artifact buff. It's going raw against the boss. Let's go in. And Jay gets deployed, and it just goes for it. Tanks the hit. It's stunned for a bit. So the overflow is the main problem because it stuns Jake, and Jake does not want that. All the buff coming in, his ultimate going in. Now I'll start to do some damage. Then my supporter unit also comes out as well. The whole thing is his lightning doing damage along with other supporter units. How long did it take? A bit less than 2 minutes. Yep. Pretty easy. Jay can tank and do damage as well. It's just really safe way to do it. It really is. So Jake in the future is going to be another really good awakening unit. I think Guilty Gear collaboration was just a Korean thing at this point. Because I think there's probably an issue with the renewing the contract. So I don't know. Like if they were going to release Guilty Gear collaboration in other server, I feel like they would have done it already. So I feel like it's probably just exclusive to the Korean server. Details, I don't know why, but I can guess to a certain extent, but that's probably not the real story. And they probably will never speak up about the real reason. I think it could be the conflict between them, and they're like, yeah, the collaboration didn't do much, so no go. That's the reason I'm thinking, but we have to see. No, I don't know. I don't want to worry about it. You're not going to get level 50 for at least a couple months, I think. If I were you, I would not worry about it. Seriously wouldn't. $45 is actually pretty hard. I think 45 is almost hard as a level 50. Because that overflow is pretty disgusting. So, but with Jake, 45 at 49 floor is just a joke. 50 is pretty challenging even with the Jake, but 49, nothing. But regardless, the overflow is pretty crappy Bullcraft character. He charges up, he stuns you and stuff. Oh, and he's tanky, and he does a lot of damage too. Like the boss version of him is just, oh boy. Go in, Orca. Go in. Go in. Yeah, we already resetted the dive within my Glover server for both of my account. I want to craft and max out the Enterprise. So yeah, I had no other choice. I had to use a dive reset. And I finished the raid on my main account. So I just need to finish the raid on my alt account. Then we are going to be good. It's actually ended much quicker than I expected. Despite I'm not being able to one cycle it. Yeah. I play on my phone and it runs pretty good, so I'm not bragging. Yeah, I run the game on my old phone as well as my current phone, and they both run pretty great. You need to turn up the animation though, if you want the smoother experience. The animation cut-in is what causes the most amount of the lag when you have all these characters start to use the ultimate skills. Oh crap, I'm dead. I didn't even look at the team. No! No! You son of a... No! Stop it! Stop it! What a great job, my brain. Oh no, I got wrecked. Nope. Her portal only works with the normal units, so awakened units cannot teleport. No teleport for the awakened units. I mean, if it could, I think it could be pretty crazy, so. Oh. I think we're good. I think we're good to do the story now. Set the timer. 6. Yup. Even the Maestro wasn't awakening units. But we still unable to take the benefit of the portal because she's the tower units. Okay, so this is what you've been waiting for. Episode 9 Act 3 translation. So Act 1, we learn more about the Ray's past and how he became basically the savior of his own timeline. The reason why Lucretia is so dear to him and such. It's a little nice story. And Act 2 was about kind of Maria coming up front, learning about the truth of this world and Clifford game. And she decided to help us. Not because she really wants to, but she has no choice. And we'll go and find out what's going to happen in this story. Going to be pretty interesting, I think, personally. Let's find out. Before we find out, let me just try to do some gauntlet matches with my global account. Okay, let's jump in. This orbital base, blah blah blah. Give me a second. It's gotta do something quick. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Anyways, Act 3 starts with the name Orbital Base. It says it needs a weapon. Needs a weapon, it says. Does it have a striker enemy? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Then I guess I'll go with this one. So they're at the another side and the I guess it's a coffee company side. Yep. So Mina is asking where we're going, and we are chasing after the orbital base. And we talked about it in the last chapter as Locke's Act as well. But Maria is also heading to orbital base. It's Alpha Trix Innovations, like kind of weapon factory. But she's saying, I'm not asking that. I'm asking how things are actually going. Then Shion was kidnapped last time, as was Ray changing and everything. Things are really shifting up, so. And not just them, but as well as CEO. I mean, the what is it? What is the translation they use for the global server? Commander, I think. So commander as well as the Suyeon, thereby also change as well. I mean, Suyeon is a little bit worried right now because of all the Clifford game, and she failed in the past as well, so she's a bit scared. And she's saying, if you have to fight, shouldn't you tell us exactly what's going on? And she says, even if you, there are things out there that even if you know, it won't change anything. And she says, and you can't even ask your own commander, but you are just trying to ask me out. She's saying, am I that, like, I guess she is comparing, just kind of telling Mina that if she's that easy looking for her. But she's saying, since we took down that monster, which was this huge monster from the episode 8, which is even, it's probably one of the it's probably the strongest enemy you saw within PvE. I mean, within the story right now. Right now, they are dealing with like Type 5 corrupted object, and the one they killed was a Type 6. So. So Mina says, since she took down that monster, she feels like she's strong enough to know the truth. But Hila says, that's just a miracle. The reason you survive from that monster is, one, you were lucky, and the second, that Jake was there to help her. And she said, don't confuse yourself that that's your skill, because confuse yourself with stuff like that, you'll never be able to survive here. Mina says, I know my own skills very well. Mina asks, why did you even bring me here if you're gonna keep everything as a secret? And Hilda says, because there is nowhere in this world now where you are safe. And she says, if that's the case, you better be right beside me. Shun says, I guess I'll be okay if he says, I'll be okay anywhere I go with then. Maybe he feels a little bit left out, because Hilde is so caring for her instead of him. But Shion also says, but the Type 6, cold like a god, Mina even took that down, but she's in great danger to what's coming. the prince as well as the one behind it, the demon lord. How strong would that they be? And Hilda says, Shion, you gotten stronger. Oh, once you got your sword back, you're probably the one of the strongest counter I've met in the past. I don't really like that, but that's the truth. And she's getting kind of shy. But I'll tell you, if you ever face with demon lords, run. That is my best advice to you as a commander. Then what about Mina? For Mina, I guess the best case scenario would be I'm beside her, and she will be lucky as last time. If the enemy is a demon lord, I will not let her escape. Just like what you said, even to them, she is pretty special. And she says, well, let's everyone relax. Your face is all like cream. She says, not only she got marked by her high school friend as well as companion from the company and as well as the demon lord. Says, yeah, what a surprise. You're amazing, Yuna. You must love all this attention. It'd be nice to nullify that. She said, whatever, it's not my problem. But she said, you can't really worry about things like that. You can't really do much. Our CEO as well as commander, they all have a... not CEO, the vice president. They probably all have a plan, so yeah, don't worry about it too much. And she said she's surprised as well because she didn't realize Hyun actually believes in her that much. But Hyun also said, oh no, I don't believe you in at all. What I believe in is the CEO. When you line up, you should be the lining up for the best one out there. I don't be lining up on the something like vice president science. Let's go to orbital base. Oh, the CEO as promised, if everything goes well, they'll be giving something to All Squad to the All Squad that they can become even stronger. I wonder what that will be. But she's saying, isn't that weird spear not enough for you? And they found the orbital base. So a bunch of monsters there, so I guess they need to clear out to reach the orbital base. She says, do not leave a scratch on their ship, because their ship is pretty much like one of the most expensive thing that exists within this world, so they cannot pay for it if they damage it. Ida says she never forgets about all this money talk. Oh damn, snipers. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Mordecai's not really taking benefit of the cooldown reset though. Is that it? Wow, this thing is really tanky. That took a lot of hits. Okay, let's see how much damage it took. Holy crap. Look at the amount of damage they took. Jesus Christ. Oh boy. Okay. So she says, what did you say about when we were fighting against them? She says, someone who enjoys playing with adults is nearby. I haven't seen anything like a doll. And he said, huh, we just fought them. She's asking, those corrupted objects? Yeah, he said, it's crafted very nicely. But it's something they have created, like something they created. It's not your usual corrupted object. So this ties into story with the Serapil, I guess. Yeah, they says there's a thread that connected to them, made from the energy. And she's like, yeah, I can kind of see that. Yeah, but someone is controlling them. Yeah, but whoever controlling them really knows how to use this kind of power. What they said is so yeah, I think it's probably the Serapil. So all these demon lords coming together, I guess. An Owl Squad having some fighting on the deck. Shouting, saying like all these enemies we fought recently, they're all pretty strong, so she's a little bit worried that she can't really face them as the time goes on. The funny thing is, All Squad is one of the strongest characters within this game. Such an irony in terms of story aspect, they're not that strong. But an actual usage within the game, they are probably one of the strongest characters out there. Like tower shouting, sniper shouting, one of the best in both PvE and PvP. Sobin is one of the best DPS units in PvE. Taeyun is one of the best within PvE as well. It's just maybe Yujin, but Yujin is pretty good in PvP, so. So she's came here to rescue her. She says she didn't really rescue, but thanks for coming here to save me. I guess that's what I need to say, right? They had this aura. They're both smiling, but they're not really smiling. It just says, the way you talk, it definitely is, yeah. But I should be the one who should just ignore it, because I'm an adult. Then Shinja says, Wow, now I take a look. You are like an adult. You look like you're older than me as well. Or maybe it's about your skin. I heard the mercenaries, they go out and do a lot of tough work, so their skins gets worse pretty easily. Since we met together like this, guess I'll give you this free pass for nice skincare department coupons or something. It's like your skin used to be pretty nice, so it'll work pretty well. And she's now mad, I guess. So she's here because CEO also asked her to make something. She doesn't need this, but it could help and enhance the other people's ability. Oh, so they're making something for the alt squad. So they need to help her and defend her until she's done making it. Ow. Yeah, pretty easy. Pretty easy. Yeah, what's coming next? Oh, it's in the car, probably after Alphatrix event. She's asking, is there really something I can help you with? And we say, yeah, that's only something you can do. We don't have much time left. And our enemies, they're very strong. Just the enemies? Like someone like you have enemies? Then they must be a really bad person. They're a little bit different than just bad people. They're what you call demon or the devil, and the being's just not a human being. That's Demon Lord. It's like a tales from some kind of children's book. That's a good good comparison. So then, Chia, what do you think we need in terms of what do you think we need to defeat the demons in those stories? She says usually something like magic sword or some special weapons. Says yes. Those kind of weapon can only used by or willed by a special beings or the main character. And reality is very different than those tales, so they have many different demon lords. So what we need will be then a lot more weapons. Yes, special and magical and many weapons. And this is what I would call Altonium. This is from the retest event. Yeah, this is fragments of the miracle and something humans can use to fight against this other crazy beings out there. But what we can make is very limited and it's very hard to get them as well. So your duty, I will say, is, and she says, no, I refuse. Says, I need to make a way to use this thing for many different people out there, right? But she refused because she doesn't want to be having a duty or something I have to do kind of thing. I don't want to take that. She doesn't want to do that because she feels like that's just an excuse. But as CEO's friend or something to help you, there will be no return or anything. I don't need anything like that. So she just wants to help as a friend. And for that, you need to tell me that I need your help. I just skip all the crap talks and just say help me. And then we say, yes, please, could you help me out? And that was enough. It's not friend zone. So she has created this Altinium reactors. Yeah, this reactor gives gods or any other beings has a chance to fight against them. It's very fitting to fill in what's missing within her spear as well. Something that came out from the other portals with the giant tentacles and it's wrapping around the ship. Yeah, it's something that Demon Lord is actually, I guess it's actual part of the Demon Lords, so they can't really do much. So someone who can really deal with it is Yuna, who has this artifact named Wolfsbane. It's her sword. Hilde says it's Altinium. I don't remember that kind of material from my memory, but I know who can make this kind of thing. If it is something he has planned, we cannot give up. So he's talking about the CEO. So we are getting sucked into Shadow Palace. It's the first time that we see Shadow Palace within the story now. Huh. Okay, Delta 7 came to help them. They're gonna take down a bunch of monsters. Oh boy. What the heck?
참 조용하네요. 소란 좀 피워보자. 날 피워보세요. 소용없어요. 조심히 막으랴. 마음껏 음미하시고. 신부. 조심히 막으랴. 그거군데요. 최장전. 장난 그만.
Die, please. All these corrupted objects is just a feeder for Orca, so. Easy. They took them down pretty easily. Replace the look recognizes her. And the coffin ship is here. And Maria is here. So since the game is started earlier than expected, they had to retrieve these weapons from this factory to have an even chance. And Maria's saying, so since you're talking to your CEO, I guess it's a robot, but I knew there was someone behind the robots. It's pretty funny guy. Maria says, why do you call this a Clifford game? If it is depending on the life and the fate of the universe, wouldn't it be better to be invasions or the war or something like that, like a battlefield or something like that? But the Isian says, well, it is what it's called, it's a game. If it is something that's an invasion attack or such, with the full force they have, we wouldn't be able to stand still here. We would have been erased from this universe a long time ago. This fight has a rule. It has so this fight has a rule, as well as ways to win, as well. And it is a game rule that even the demon lords of the Clifford game cannot refuse. So that's why we're able to stand still to this date. So I guess this game actually gives a fair chance to fight against all these crazy beings out there. So who made those rules then? That I don't really know too much about. So whoever made those rules is known as the first god that has been detected. The first god. Very funny, funnier expressions. Huh. First god, they say. First god.
곧 메인 이벤트로군.
Hmm. 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 Yeah, they made the rules. Of course, they're the ones who made the rules. Of course. Of course. So they're giving autonomy to a lot different people out there. And Mina says, so if we connected that to gear, we'll get stronger, right? Could be. There was a theory that the CEO us is also a demon lord, but we'll see. It says this autonium does not work with her gear. Now the using got alternating reactor. So she's already got the stronger. Wow. Yeah, I guess even with those alternating reactor thing, they're not strong as Mina. I guess Eugen is a little bit disappointed. Uh-oh, something is coming. So because of that attack, I guess it's created a doppelganger. Yep. And Hilda would take care of that. I guess she was trying to help, but Hilda says, no, I'll take care of this one. I said it before, she's dead. And what's left of her could make me in pain. Whoever brought her, or brought that thing over here, they want to test me and laugh at me. And if they want to do that what they want, well, whatever feelings I have left cannot stop my duty. Oh, so her name was Yumina. So she was Yumina. Oldest girl that showed in the shadow so far. I guess this is the first time she confronts and say is Yumina. And the story has been saying that it's basically Mina. But it's the first time the Hilde actually said her name. Before they just refer her as her. But yeah. But they say she's dead. Like she is really dead for sure. And the current Mina we have might be reincarnations or something similar. Mina is getting shocked because what Hilde is fighting right now is, yeah, it's herself. Oh, said no, it's not. That's what's created by the step with the resurrection's body and the Seraphel's threads, and just a doll that's getting controlled by them. I gotta admit, there is a drop of your blood mixed into it, but that is the same as the band-aid. It does not have the will and courage of the wolves. Don't make that kind of replica as us. Says, we are here again. Yes, so even though you don't know anything about it, you have turned your weight and stepped into a game of the Clifford. But you're not ready yet. My poor master will get another bad scar. Scar that no one can see and relate to. She's asking, what do you mean by that? A commander would get hurt by something like fighting a doppelganger that just looks like me. There's no way she would get hurt by something like that. You probably wouldn't know, but we are not that close. It's you that you don't know anything about. Sadly. Just like you're the one who opened up this game, you're the one who can only close it. And the one who wanders around this universe by herself, lonely, and this Valkyrie that just wanders around this world by herself with the infinite times, I guess. Before it's too late, I hope you will be ready. Oh, it's just back to real world, I think. And doppelgangers start talking. So that is my, I guess, biggest left pieces. So I'm assuming when she died, she got like separated into many different pieces or something. She's a bit jealous of that, I guess. She wants to rip Mina into pieces. She says, if anyone's getting into pieces here, it'll be you. Looking like that and talking like that, you cannot shift my mindset. You think you can hurt me. And yes, you probably will. Well, what's so important about that? I have many scars, or I am the scar itself. Me as well as anyone who's connected to me. She will disappear. She will erase her for good this time. They fight. I guess they're pretty close, I guess. Okay, that's the end of the episode, Act 3. Let's go ahead to Act 4. So if I had to sum it up, this episode is meeting up to the orbital base, which Shinji operates. And now they got some materials to upgrade the all squad and probably more characters within the future. but then they got sucked up by Adele and the Seraphil, and they have created basically a clone of Mina. Not clone of Mina, actually more of the girl that you see from here. You see this girl right here? That's the one. You can probably go to story right here.
가끔씩 만약 우린
So this is the girl.
의미 없는 후회라는 건 알아.
That's the one that we just fought, I guess. But she was probably really close with Hilde. And I guess her name is Mina. They always says her name is, well, they always referred her as a her or she until this point. But now we know her real name was Yumina. But basically, anyways, she was a thing from the past, and I guess Hilda with her went through many different timelines. Then she eventually died. And I guess Hilda probably sealed her memories away since then. Such, but yeah. But anyways, so they had a fight. So Seraphil as well as Adele, they used their whatever magic they had and created kind of clone version of her and trying to fight with Kilde with her. Not really to win, but they know it would hurt her for sure. Hilde probably really loved her and cared for her for a very long time. And even the fact that she's a clone, fighting her still hurts her. So, yeah. Pretty dirty tricks, but fitting for enemies. They are evil. It's not too much to translate, but yeah. You know, you get the gist of what's going on with the story. I feel like Act 3, I mean this Act 9 or Act 4, probably see kinda right before the game. I feel like. Act 4 comes out next week, so I'm assuming we'll probably see the story of right before they fight the Salvation Knights. But they are still waiting here. Interesting. But I guess we're gonna actually have a real fight in probably episode 10. Probably in episode 10. Probably have to wait a couple months until we see episode 10. They say their plan is to finish this storyline within this year. So probably September or even November we'll probably see the end of this story. Then we'll probably move on to other demon lords and such. I mean, there's tons of other stories to tell. We're just fighting Salvation Knights, which is one of the demon lords. And after we are done fighting them, there's still Adele and the Seraphil. I feel like Seraphil wouldn't be that important. I feel like Adele is probably the next strongest opponent out there. I mean, they can always give alternative to Kyle and he'll probably get something. He'll probably get something. Before we close up, let's do some gauntlet.
직원에게 선물은 금지야. 꼬리는 세게 잡으면 안 돼. 이 몸에서 제일 민감한 부위란다. 또 만지면 어때? 누나한테 잘 어울릴까? 응?
Her voice is too erotic, I think. She keeps saying don't touch her tail. It's too sensitive. Yep. Don't touch her tails. Don't touch her tails. The closer story has ended as well, like the first part, but I don't know what they can continue with the next word. That's not good. I lost because I had a tower shouting later than usual. No! Damn it. Well, closure story is a little bit different, I think. Yes, we're definitely getting Ray as a character, 100%. We are 100% getting Ray as a character. That's not even a question that needs to be answered. He's probably next not next, probably the awakening unit down the road. Don't know when, but it will come. It will come. Trust me.
대가를 치를 시간.
잠시만 기다리세요. 정의의 이름으로 무대의 막이
블러핑이 허술하다.
No! No!
널 위한 널 서비스는 좀 거쳐. 나도
Ah, come on.
널 위한 거다.
Are you serious? No! No!
잠시만 기다리세요. 예식장면 성대. 발밑 조심하시지. 술시 한 잔씩 들고 가세요.
Damn it, camper. Jesus Christ. That was a pretty tough fight. I think a point from this now that there everyone is try hard, so it's going to be really hard, I think. To be honest, I'm not too sure about Demon Lords getting awakening units, so I'm not against that idea. I just don't think they're ready for it yet.
신부 도착.
널 위한 거다.
재장전. 열쇠 재장전. 발가락 두 개. 작은
널 위한 거다.
짜잔. 악한 자들은 재장. 화려한 춤. 재장전. 잠시만 기다리세요. 반품이에요. 슬픔. 화렵지만
진짜 전쟁을
CRPG 소타. 잠시만 기다리세요. 재장전.
다시 돌아오.
별의 인도를 보니
도착했어. 처리하지.
재장전. 재장전. 신랑 입장료 확보하겠습니다.
너무 늦었어.
Goodbye.
널 위한 거다.
Oof. Buzaria saving the day here. He said his plan is to destroy the world to the blink of death. Damn, it will grow from there. He believes after reading all this like failure from the past and such, from the old admins like reports, he believes we've been trying to protect the world too much. So it's kind of like, you know, this is what the old people saying, like, oh, you can't raise your kid in a test tube. You have to make sure they go out and play. They eat dirts, you know, they have to fight, they have to get hurt. That's so after all this pain, they grow up, they toughen up, they get stronger, and able to fight against all this disease and stuff as they grow up. Which is kind of true too at the same time, I think. Like if the kids never played outside, if they get sick once, they get really sick to the point where they might die and such. I mean, of course there's a medication and such. Well, I guess there's no such medication what turns up this kind of world itself. If the protector of the world is strong enough to defend all the time forever for eternity, then it's probably not the problem. but that's not how it works. So that's why Naivin's plan is to. He doesn't want this world to die. That's not his duty. But he thinks just protecting this world, like a parents, will not really help anything down the road. He has a fair point, by the way. I can't say it's correct, but he does have a point. That is the truth. Nice try trying to heal her. That didn't work, buddy. Ah, shit. Didn't really save up until last minute. Well, I lost. I made a mistake of redeploying tower shouting. I should have played it slower. Yep. I lost. I lost. Think I should check him out.
에스코트는 괜찮아요. 어때요? 어울려보.
His name is pretty funny. No more tower shouting. Well, you know the answer to that. I don't think they'll release more awakening units. I mean, release a higher tier awakening units. Not anytime soon, at least. I think they will just go down to routes and giving some special gears for awakening units. I think that way it will go down people's head much easier. Well, that was a waste of 4 cost. The Ray becomes awakening unit? I don't know. It's probably do with the probably some sword character, most likely. So I'm assuming probably awakening striker or defender. Yeah, I will not use tower shouting this time.
번 다시 듣지 못하여 안락하게. 다 익히지 날 때까지. 운 좋군. 안락하게. 여러분 특별 세일 중입니다. 다들 어디서 보나요? 자, 여러분. 클라이버를 내 관대함을 깊고 웅장하게.
Are you serious? Oh my lord. Die.
웅장한 반풀이에요. 날 서비스는 저의 독주.
본론으로 들어가죠.
장엄한 선이 조금 시끄럽네요.
벌써 단계냐?
예쁘게 다듬어드리죠. 또 이제 끝이랍니다. 여긴가? 안락하게. 한눈 반역.
단계를 넘어 보실까?
I won without using tower shouting. Like grant his wishes. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Guess it'd be pretty fun not using tower shouting. What can I use though? It's pretty good. A lot of high rank people uses it. It's pretty good counter against Astarosa as well as Jake. No other character really has a self-generating barrier, so those two are pretty much the good counter against them. I guess it could be good counter against the Ifrit as well. So it's a very good unit that goes with the PvP. The raw damage itself is pretty high as well. For 4-cost sniper, the damage potential is very good. Well, if I'm not using tower shouting,
새로운 묘기가 떠올랐어.
내게 이런 걸
One more day for Sigma with the global server.
우리는 별의 인도를 받는 정의 과거에게 잔뜩 네 편은
무덤은 반품이에요. 짜잔! 악한 자들은 불장할 것.
Nah, it's too hard to win. I need to use a different comp. Yep.
VIP께서 퇴장하십니다.
잠시만 기다리세요. 잠시만 기다리세요.
배를 화장치. 아직 알아.
저의 독주. 물놀이는 한여름밤의 꿈이었네요.
Not really. I think Estarossa is pretty much perfect countered by the, what is it, that thing called? Serena Crew. So you don't really need to use that thing to counter Estarossa at all. If anything, I feel like it's a bit of counter against, what is it called? Jake, I think. It gives a bit more fighting chance for mechanic units to be used against Jake, I think. Like if you're a pure mechanic fan.
자신 없으면 걸지 말았어야지. 틀렸어. 배를 확인하지. 더블다운. 쉴드.
지루하다 운동은 반품이에요.
전망.
진격할 시간이다. 제군들.
쉴드.
운동은 반품이에요.
VIP께서 퇴장하십니다.
껍질을 알라.
운이 좋군.
지친 시간 있습니다.
보여주지.
Ah! Nah!
잠시만 기다리세요. 알라카다. 싸우세요. 연주가 끝날 때.
쉴드. 도망쳐.
남자가 나설 때야.
VIP께서 퇴장하십니다. 운이 좋군.
알라카다.
전날이 필요 없어.
자, 여러분.
더블다운. 배를 확인하지.
Lily's just eating me up right here.
말살하겠습니다. 재장전.
Yep.
다들 처음을 맞춰보죠. 우리 손님은 싸울 거예요.
Probably not a lot of people agree, but honestly, Estarossa isn't that great because of the Serena Crew exists. It's very good units, but it gets melted pretty fast. There are many units out there, and it literally just melted very easily.
샤오린 빛.
It's like a rock scissors paper, I think. At this point, I throw down this. It's strong against that. But sometimes there are units out there that's not rock scissors paper. It's like all three combined into one. I think tower shouting is pretty much a perfect example.
편안하게 지켜봐. 깊고 아름다우세요. 영주가
Oh crap.
연주를 시작. 해주세요. 싸우세요. 연주가 기다리세요. 웅장하게. 날 일어서게 만드는
Dead. No, Lily's actually pretty good. But eh.
편안하게 지켜봐. 깊고 웅장하게. 지원 대신 웅장하게. 시사오세요. 연주가 깊고 웅장하게. 호에 자루의 셔터 찬스. 재장전. 재장전.
Think bad mistake. Ah.
잠시만 기다리세요. 지루하던 밤에 잘 걸릴 일은 없어요. 기회야. 정의의 이름으로.
No.
시동 걸었습니다. 이 강림입니다. 잠시만 기다리세요. 정로가 인정? 그윽한 선율을 꿈틀고 싸우세요. 제장전투가 끝날 때까지. 이 파트가 클라이막스. 자, 잠시만 기다리세요. 재장전. 알라 재장전.
Mm.
잠시만 기다리세요.
Ah, I almost had it. Watch. Almost had it.
우리는 별의 인도를 받는다.
무덤은 반품이에요. 잠시만 기다리세요. 잠시만 기다리세요. 잠시만 기다리. 잠시만 기다리.
널
잠시만 기다리세요.
지원 필요하신 분? 억울한 짓 하지 마. 알아?
잠시만 기다리세요.
어머, 감상은 필요 없어요.
잠시만 기다리세요.
눈을 거슬리네.
Yeah.
제 놀이는 한여름밤의 꿈이었네요.
What time is it? What time is it? 10. Oh, I think I should sleep soon. I worked too hard last night. No, I'm just gonna keep using Lazadia. This week, I'm always going to use Lazadia. Lazadia only. No other characters. Not allowed. I think I can take a Ifrit for Lily.
우차, 장엄한 사랑, 귀신. 시작은 행진과
세일 중입니다.
Maestro.
저의 굿즈 세일 중입니다. 잠시만 기다리세요. 잠시만 기다리세요.
맑은 하늘은 선사의 지르신
Okay, Maestro dead.
그윽한 하늘의 알마다 시작은
잊으세요. 기쁨도 슬픔도.
think I just got lucky there, to be honest with you. Just got lucky. Seriously, Lazaria needs more range, but I said it the other day that if that happens, it's going to be used in other composition like in Terracom, so no, it's not gonna happen. What is this? Screen size, screen size. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's the one thing I don't like about this, is that screen size is always the problem. Sometimes I play too hardcore, then I meddle around with the screen size. I think this is good. Fudge, I'm fucked. Ooh. See, if the Lazaria had a longer reach, I'd have taken out Horizon pretty easily. But yeah. Eee. Oh, you grinded out the Evolve 1, eh? How long did it take you? I think it took me like a bit less than 2 months, so. But I grinded out a lot, like a lot. Actually, it took me more than 2 months. I think it took me like 70 days, actually. There was someone else who only took like a month and a half or so. Maestro. Why is the Horizon with cooldown not good? Horizon cooldown is good. I don't know who tells you that. Horizon cooldown is good. Like, I use it all the time, so. If it is bad, no one would use it. That's the truth. If it is bad, I will use something else. If they use it, it's good. Simple as that. Especially within Korean server. People aren't going to use something that's not good. I think I screwed up this one. Yeah, I lost this one. Ah! Started with the rush too early. It's not better. It really isn't better as you think. I can tell you. I hit Challenger and I can tell you it's not better as you think. It's different. You know how much damage difference it is when you can use her ultimate or not? So I will say it's not better. It's different. If you want to just rush, yes, I think attack speed is much better in that sense. But if you play a longer version of the game, kind of play out for a while, it's much better to use it with the cooldown time. Depending on which deck you're fighting against too.
얌전히 놀고 있을게.
물론 맡겨두게.
저 최선을 다할게요. 다들 긴장을 풀 열심히 하려.
Attack speed especially really weak against the Serena crew, so no, attack bullet set is the best. It's not even a question. Attack speed is a myth, I think, at this point. Because how the damage formula works within the counter side, the class type advantage damage kind of stuff like that is pretty much the king. So this setup you see right here, it's pretty much what the top tier people are always running. 2-piece bullet sets and probably 1-piece maze and another one with the Taurian's attack sub-equipments. So depending on the week, if the defenders are strong, you want to slap in defender damage, and if not, you want to slap in striker damage. Yeah, you want to survive the longest and activate the passive, but that will not happen because enemies will have Serena crew. So you will not it doesn't matter what attack speed you have. You cannot stack an invincibility like that. Even if you have maximum attack speed, you will lose out constantly. And when you deploy again, you're not gonna have enough cooldown time. See, here's the thing, even if your Horizon dies with the cooldown set, you can redeploy again, and by that time you're gonna have a full cooldown, full ultimate charge most likely. It's a different playstyle, like I said. It's not really a better. Like, I fought many different Horizon over time. I can say that for sure. If the attack speed set is the best and no one like rest is garbage, not even good as attack speed, then it's just a character with no one really bother to use. If anything, I feel like the crit damage set is the best one too. Like, amount of damage it can pull it up with the crit damage set. It's pretty insane. Like, you go bang bang twice and then gone. Yeah, I've seen the Horizon with the, what is it? The skier with the attack speed. I mean attack, and actually a bullet for 2-piece, and it goes bang twice and enemies are gone. Just the way damage formula works. You think attack speed is good, but in actual action, it really isn't. Of course, having more, you know, invincibility frame is good. And there will be situations where you can take a benefit of it. But general usage, you probably will never will see that point. What I would tell you though is, for tower shouting, I think you can use anything. You can use attack speed, cooldown, or attack, and it should do more than enough. But if you really want to kind of take down the enemy, like a campy style, attack set is the best. The bad thing about the cooldown set is when tower shouting is not using a skill, you're literally just wasting your skill uptime. I mean, trust me, having attack speed set will not really work like that. You think it works, but it doesn't. Like, if Serena Crew did not exist, I would agree to that, but it doesn't work like that. It just does not work like that. Goodbye. The reason why tower shouting does so much damage is because the drone attack, it comes with the basic attack. So the Falcon Nest, it comes as aerial damage. And most of the time, all your characters are probably running anti-ground damage. So that drone ignores anti-ground damage resistance and just does the full damage basically. That's why the basic attack is pretty much the main source of damage. So attack speed set is actually not bad, but the bullet set itself is just too OP. For the 2-piece, the amount of damage you can get is, I don't know what to say. It's pretty bonkers. Like, it's almost disgusting that set exists. Maybe it's a little bit of a mistake. Oh crap, I'm screwed. Ah! Ah! Yeah. I remember when I couldn't kill enemies as a Rosa before the Syriac crew buff ran out. I was like, yep, I lost there. Yeah, look at Awaken's Home right there with 1 inch of HP. If they had a shift for kind of like a Matador, so as your HP gets lower, you do more damage, I think Awaken's Home will be monster if there's a ship like that that works with the counter units. Even with the SROs, I think. Those two, oh boy. That would be pretty disgusting. Just want to see if that ship's buff worked on those 2 units. Maybe on Orca too. Maybe. But yeah, but with Milia, that ship is pretty busted. Milia has invincible buff that she gets after certain HP goes down to certain meter. Ultimate. Man, this little Croatia is working really good. Yeah, I can throw in Spira if I want to. I think I need a Spira. Season still has a lot of days left, so I'm not that worried. If anything, I need to work on the danger clause. Wait, is my branch mission done? Ah. Wait, 36. I just remembered that I need to do the constitution rate thingy. I just remembered. Okay, 412. Oh, depths. 412, 910. 412. 9, 10. What is it? Soldier unit damage resistance. Just need the Orca. And she will just kill off everything.
이건 설탕 얼마나 들어 있어?
There's attack speed. Try this. Okay, should be able to auto this pretty easily.
고생하셨어요, 여러분.
I think I can throw in Sion instead. Probably better. There she is. There she is.
저는 제게 맡겨주세요.
Okay, damage going in. Bit faster. One more time, then we are done. Still wish I had a crit damage operator. One day. One day I'll get it. One day. Okay, 3-1 done.
성능은 몰라도 튼튼한 건 확실해요. 안심하고 구입하세요.
I guess I'll make some drink.
공물을 바쳐. 바티칸 구마의 소속이 아니라 신입 바텐더 니콜입니다. 뭘로 주문하시겠어요? 손님의 앞길에 축복이 가득하길.
Alright, we're done for today. I'll probably stream later today for more PvP, but I got things to do. Probably have to work on another video. But we'll see you guys probably in like 12 hours or so. I think I should just take a bit of break. Still need to upgrade this gear though. Gotta upgrade this case, and actually I need to upgrade this one first.
신품보다 더 신품 같네. 사용감부터 다르겠네.
Almost there for T7.